Okay, so I watched a lot of things this weekend, so we're gonna do a weekend recap. Starting with My Dear Gangster Oppa, episode 4. I'm glad that guy knows that he is, that Tu is a gangster and that, the whole backstory was given, which I really liked the backstory. Wall is pressing every one of my buttons. I despise that man. Letting Kenji go is going to be a big mistake. We're gonna call it now. And then, I also wish that he didn't promise to leave the gang so, at this point. This conversation at the end, I loved it, and the communication is great. I liked that guy initiated the kiss, and Min and Ping are just doing phenomenal in this show. And then we got the first episode of Pit Babe, and I loved this first episode, and I'm loving everyone learning what Omegaverse is. It's very amusing to me. I think Wei, Babe's best friend, I think he either might be, he could be an alpha based on he knows Babe's preferences, but I think he might be more of an Omega because he made this comment about how he knows where he belongs or whatever. And so I thought that was interesting, but I could be completely wrong, and I'm perfectly okay with it because this show is very interesting, and the twist at the end of this episode was amazing, and so I'm looking forward to where this show is going to go. And then next we have Last Twilight. I don't think I did any videos for this episode 2, but let me tell you, I've watched it quite a few times. I love this show. Jimmy and C are doing so well with this show, and it's fast becoming one of my favorite shows to watch. And then Namtan and Mark, I absolutely love their characters, of course, but in general, this cast is just a nice looking cast. I'm really sad that he's been hidden away. Part of it's by choice, I understand, but some of it felt like from the family based on how Mark didn't acknowledge to his friends what was wrong with his brother, and I think that was sad. But I can see everyone looks like it will give them a chance to grow, so I'm excited to see where this goes. Next, we had the first episode of Playboy the series, and let me tell you, the show is going to be a mess because this group of friends are messy kids. But at the end, kind of made me think that the plot might be like a fun mess, but I'm not holding my breath. Also, the birthday surprise guest at the beginning made me uncomfortable, and I want to clarify that I'm not uncomfortable because of any prudish reasons, but because that looked very traumatizing. The whole situation. But we'll see where this goes. Now for some fluff, we got Middleman's Love. Jade was way more tolerable at this episode for me, because it's episode 2. I think I just don't like fake happy, and Jade was a lot that first episode, so I like that we got to see them both kind of with their family relationships. I see that Tudor is going to have his shirt off way more often in this show. And I think that the pacing is actually really good for only 8 episodes. I think that they're getting to the point early, which I appreciate, so I'm excited to see where it goes from here. And my last BL of the weekend was Bake Me Please that aired Sunday, so today-ish. I'm really liking this setup for this show. I wasn't sure what to expect with Ohm without Fluke, because I'm really used to seeing him with Fluke, but in a BL, but I'm super intrigued. Also, how do you bake things that you can't taste yourself? Because I could never, okay? I look forward to see it though. I'm interested to see if the chemistry build. I think it really will, and I hope the pie guy, it's an adorable guy. I hope his relationship is as adorable as he is, because I want to hug him. Now, this is not BL or any sort of foreign media related, but I did watch The Fall of the House of Usher over the last 2 days, and let me tell you, I am shooketh. This show was phenomenal. For one, acting, all of it is phenomenal. It shook my brain. There's so many twists and turns, but at the same time, you know what's going to happen. You just need to know how you get there and why it's happening, and it was phenomenal. I'm sad about 1.5 things, but otherwise it is phenomenal, and I highly recommend if you do like horror, mystery, thriller, any sort of those kinds of shows, or just Edgar Allan Poe in general, this is a good one. Paranormal, little demonic, that kind of stuff. I would recommend it, but definitely not my normal content. So I understand if you do not continue with that. But I hope everybody has a great week or a great Thanksgiving if you're in the States.